Alright, let's see if someone has made a tutorial on the Skin Granny, like if I expect someone has. And no thanks, Sergal, I'm gonna do it! This is how to fight the Skin Granny. So, first of all, where do you find the Skin Granny? The Skin Granny is an endgame boss situated in Mahabre, and more precisely in the Endless Tower. You have to go through the dream, and at the end you will reach a house, and inside of the house there will be the Skin Granny. The fight starts very strangely, because in the first turn there is actually another character that is not the actual boss fight, and is a small lady, but at the end of the first turn she's gonna transform into the real boss fight, the Skin Granny. What does this one do? She has 2 legs on Fear and Hunger difficulty, 1 on Terror and Starvation difficulty, and both the legs have a 33% chance to do kick, which is a single hit small damage, and nothing else. 66% chance of doing anything. And then we have the 3 arms, 4 if you're playing on Terror and Starvation or higher, and all these arms are always gonna use the same attack, which is called Critical Slash, and has a 100% chance to put Bleeding, 70% chance to put Critical State, 50% chance to put Infection Arm, and it does around 30 damage without any protections. The most important and most dangerous thing is Critical State. You remember what Critical State does from my status effects video? I'm gonna link the video in the description if I remember, but basically, the next time you're gonna get damaged or healed, your HP are gonna be set to 1. What, you think that's it? No, that's not over, because at the end of the second turn after she transformed, so at the end of the third turn after the battle started, she is gonna use a powerful coin flip attack which is able to rip your face off. Literally, she's gonna take your face and put it as a mask on herself. Useless to say that the party member that takes this particular status, which is called Face Rip, is gonna die immediately. But on the good side, apparently this mask, which is apparently a new enemy on the enemy, does nothing, so not everything is bad, maybe? How do you protect yourself from this attack? It's very easy. Either you guard, to remember the turn in which you have to guard, remember, it's at the end of the third turn, the first time, so you have to guard during the third turn with your main party member, or after the first time, it's gonna be at the end of every 4th turn. So you have to guard during the turn number 4 every time after the first one. Or of course the other way to avoid this attack is to destroy all the arms. If she doesn't have arms, she's not gonna do the coin flip attack anymore. There are other ways in which you can protect your party members. For example, Iron Mask and Penance Armor are able to protect you from Face Rip, but there is a problem. Since the character on which Face Rip is performed is casual, even though you can just guard it with your main party member and that's fine, the target is casual. So, if you put the Iron Mask on, let's say, Darcy, but the Face Rip is on Ragnvaldr, then you're screwed regardless. But there is also another way to prevent this. If you destroy all the arms of the Skin Granny, she's not gonna do the coin flip attack anymore. Oh, and remember, once you destroy the left arm and the right arm, she's gonna start using Tackle with the torso. But I think it's time to talk about strategy, am I right? So, how much HP are we dealing with? All the arms and the legs are gonna have 270 HP in Fear and Hunger difficulty, but the arms are gonna have 600 HP in Terror and Starvation difficulty. On the other hand, the torso only has 1900 HP, but remember, if you want to rush for the torso, this is one of the enemies that dies at the end of the turn in which you turn its HP to 0. So if you want to rush for the torso without destroying the arms, keep in mind that there is the possibility she is gonna use the Critical State on you and then just randomly one-shotting one of your party members. You know, paradoxically, if you are on yourself and you have the Salmon Snake Soul equipped, which I remember you is probably the only thing that is gonna protect you from the Critical State, then you can potentially win the battle more easily by attacking the torso. But still, I think at this point it's an endgame boss, you should have some stuff such as Green Vial or something, just set up yourself during the first turn in which she's just an old lady, and then destroy her. You can decide, it's up to you. If you think you can destroy the torso, just go for it. Otherwise just destroy slowly all the arms and heal you while in the process. And remember to guard during the turns in which he does the face rip, or wear the Iron Mask or the Penance armor. With more party members the strategy is basically the same, you may use, I don't know, pheromones to be sure that she attacks the correct party member that you want with her face rip attack, or even just with critical states in case it's the one with the Salmon Snake Soul, or you could use Leg Sweep. Leg Sweep is able to destroy both legs in Fear and Hunger difficulty, and the leg and the new arm in Terror and Starvation difficulty or higher. But then there is my favorite way to deal with the Skin Granny, destroying her during the first turn. How do you do that? I usually do that if I have at least 3 party members that can use an extra turn, like in this case right here. I have 2 with White Angel Soul and 1 with Fast Attack. What I do is I prepare Fast Attack in the early game. I could also use the last party member to cast, I don't know, Orange Vial on one of my party members to increase the attack, but I want to make this the most generic possible. And then, when she transforms, you have the extra turns. If you just destroy the torso in this moment, she's gonna die immediately and you will not take any damage.
Also, apparently she shouldn't be able to use the face rip attack if you are able to stun all of her arms, but the problem is that they cannot be stunned. Thanks for watching.